love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just stop it up, don't stop.
And we're live.
Yeah.
Finally. Hey, nothing wanted to work. Everything was out of whack.
You know, I guess midnight's better than never.
Well, I guess. Well, I don't understand why it keeps scheduling live streams that I don't schedule. So I don't know what the heck is going on. I think I age restricted it. I think I did. Yeah, and like my YouTube side, I can't even for some reason. So I don't know what's up with that.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't even get to my YouTube side. It's like, I don't know what it's doing. I keep trying to get in there, but it won't let me in there. So I'm assuming that we're live.
I can assume.
Yeah, assuming. Are you gonna be okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, I can't even find it on the YouTube side. Weird. Well, it keeps taking me to different places. Alrighty.
It's obviously aliens.
Okay. Yeah. It says we're live.
It's always a plus.
But I can't get to... Oh, I think I don't even know what I clicked on. It just went to the YouTube side. Okay. Okay, now I'm echoing. There we go. I fixed it, I think.
Shit.
Well, it wasn't letting me see the YouTube side. And if you don't mute the other side, it will echo. Oh, man. I have to figure out why it keeps scheduling lives when I don't schedule them. It did it to me the last time, too. And I'm gonna get a phone call at like 5 after in about 10 minutes. So you'll have to. Yeah, I was gonna play. I was gonna try to play my what do you call it? Adventure into that house I did, but I'm not sure. Are you okay? Can you get a drink?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Breathe. Put your arms up.
I'm fine.
Okay. Anyways, I just walked away.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
It's a good start.
Yeah. Well, I had to go get I left my drink sitting in the other room. Okay, this headset. I'll need this one when my other one dies. This is probably not going to be like a super long live for sure.
Oh yeah, I can tell already.
I'm not sure how long my headset's going to last. I do have a backup one. But anyways, I do have a new mic coming. So I don't know when it'll be here, but it says it's on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Where's it from?
where's it from?
The place I get all my shit from?
Yes.
Ugh.
Actually, and then I do have a package that has like it's got either it's got either 23 or 25 items in it. I may like open that on, do like a live thing and show what I got. If I
Yeah,
get it.
I just opened like 30 things today.
Yeah. What sucks is you didn't have to pay for it.
Well, it doesn't suck.
Well, I'm just saying. Sucks for the rest of us that keep trying to play them little stupid games to win shit.
I know.
But I'm working on this one fish. I got 4 days to feed this God blessed fish.
Feed it up. Feed it up. I'm outside trying to hurry up and cover up all my gas-powered engines, man. I don't want them to get wet.
I guess that some of those storms are supposed to come in at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, yep.
That's what I heard.
That's why I'm out here right now trying to move things around because I don't want anything flying into my race car. I don't want any of my extra engines that I picked up recently to pick up any water in them. So
yeah,
I'm trying to move some shit around. So
well, I'll wait till you're done. But
I'm done now. I
was going to try to see if I can play the audio from that walkthrough I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much. I mean, some of the EVPs are pretty quiet. I don't think you might not. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. I wrote them all down, but then I got other people that are listening to it and hearing things that I may have missed, but I'm waiting to get a list to match it up with my list because I would, it's totally unedited and everything, and I'm trying to see what other people pick up in there, but I know what I heard. So
I just got a brand new snowblower that somebody got rid of for free.
Really?
Yeah, it's the on and off switch doesn't work correctly, so they were gonna throw it in the trash, and it starts in one pole, gas powered.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like My vacuum you couldn't fix the damn on and off switch. Something wrong with it.
This takes a key. It's not a vacuum.
I still got that vacuum. It's like I just don't want to throw it away. I gotta find somebody that can fix it. So I have to use this little one right now, and I hate using the little one because it takes like forever to vacuum. So I just don't want to throw it away. I mean, it took me 3 days. I took that whole thing apart, fixed it myself,
Oh shit!
and then that stupid cord, something with the on and off switch. It worked when I shut it off.
She fixed it and then she put it away. That was it.
I fixed it. I mean, well, you know, your aunt was throwing it away. And then she gave it to me. Well, I take that back. She wasn't throwing it away. Her boyfriend was throwing it away. She got it back in the house and said, "Why are you throwing this away? Nothing wrong with it." She gave it to me. She said all it needed was a belt. Okay. Granted, I went out and bought a belt, put a brand new belt in there, but the problem was anywhere that vacuum could be clogged up was. So it took me 3 days to take that all apart, clean everything. I found nails in there. I found all kinds of stuff. I want, that was locking it up. But I took that thing apart because I wanted to use it so bad. Cleaned it spotless, looked brand new. And it worked beautifully until that cord rolled up.
Worked beautifully.
It did. I loved it because it's way bigger. Takes less time. It's more powerful than the little one. And all I did was put my foot on that little thing and it rolled the cord up, and that was it. It wouldn't come back on.
It was like magic.
So I'm sure, I don't know, I might have to take it to the vacuum place and see if they can fix it, but I don't want to pay it more than what it would cost to just go out and get another one. So I don't know. Anyways, no more vacuum talk, but anyhow. Yeah, I do got a whole mic setup coming. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this snowball one because maybe I'll give it away or something or whatever. I don't know. Obviously it works. You can hear me.
Right.
I just don't like. Oh, I guess that moves. Okay, I'm sorry. It does. You can move it, kind of. Did I just break it?
Said you're gonna give it away and then you break it.
No, it's not. It goes up and down and stuff. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought I broke it, but it actually moves. Like you can adjust it up, down, whatever.
You're like, well, I for sure broke it, so I'm definitely giving it away.
No,
that's what that is.
It was weird. I thought like it was gonna fall apart. It actually moves. Yay! But yeah, I'm gonna get a phone call here in a minute because it took so freaking long to get this live stream up.
This is gonna be a great.
So, yeah. Yeah. Says that there's 3 people in here. I don't know. Hi.
Right.
Hello. Right. Hello.
Welcome to Vacuum
So,
Talk.
Because there has been so much stuff going on, we haven't did a live. Just different things that are going on, personal things, family things. Pretty much you name it, it's been happening. So, I don't think this is supposed to be like that. I don't know. I'm afraid to pick the mic up, but I don't think that's supposed to do that. I'm not going to touch it. As long as y'all can hear me, I'm not touching it.
I'd stop.
I know, because it's like, I'm pretty sure. I'm not messing with it. Anyways, so I still haven't had a chance to get like the equipment out and re-battery up everything. And besides that, I have to recharge all the recharges because they've been sitting too long. And I put a couple of my recharge batteries in some things and forgot what I put them in, so I got to find them. Like, I might have put them in the flashlight. I don't know. I got to go around and find all the batteries to recharge
That'll be good.
because, yeah. Well, because I don't really want to go out and buy a bunch of batteries because half the time they don't even last that long. So, but probably, it probably would have been really cool to go in that house during this one of these storms that are coming through, but that's probably not going to happen. So, I mean, I actually went did that walkthrough, not expecting to get anything. So I was very surprised of what I got from that house. Just I'm doing a 16-minute walkthrough. I actually wanted to stay longer, but she didn't want to. So, because actually she was terrified to be in there, but I pretty much think I made it clear to her that um, this spirit that's there is not what she thought it was. It's nothing, no angry old woman, because she actually interacted with me not in a bad way at all. So, I think that she acts the way she does is because she either doesn't like having different, the different workers in there, all these men in her house, I think, and that she doesn't want to leave there because it's her house. And what was the other thing I thought about it? Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. I can. Bert, do you want to come up? I mean, I'll send you a link if you want to. I don't want to put it in the chat. Oh shoot. I'll be back.
Alrighty. I'm sitting here. Super exciting. Yep. We will be waiting for her. Mm-hmm. Uh, wait. Damn phone calls. Mm-hmm. Hope everybody's having fun.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm just sitting around.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm just sitting around.
What, you getting ready for the windstorm?
I was waiting on this whatever rain is supposed to be coming. I got some small engines that I recently acquired, and I know they run, so I don't want anything to happen to them.
Yeah.
One of somebody down the street was getting rid of a snowblower. I mean, it's not that time of year anymore, but it runs, so I got that thing sitting out there. I need to take it to my storage unit. Can't go wrong with a snowblower. Make things easier next year.
Right. Instead of shoveling.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Shoveling takes too long and it wears you out.
Yeah, it does, and especially when the guy that plows our neighborhood is a fool and he just doesn't know how to not plow everybody in the neighborhood in right after they shovel their driveway. I
Well,
went out there not too long ago before our past biggest snowstorm we had. I was out there for over an hour and a half. I shoveled my driveway, went over, helped my neighbor shovel theirs, and the guy come by and plowed me in so bad that I couldn't back the car out of the driveway without reshoveling the whole damn driveway again. So it's
yeah,
very
it is.
frustrating. I don't. It's the same guy every year. I don't know why they got this guy doing the plowing, but I think he's blind, maybe. I'm not sure. He'll just take care of everybody on the right side of the road, but then everybody on the left side of the road, he just plows everybody in.
Yeah, when it comes to that, they do that all the time. Especially like cross streets.
Well, I live in a mobile home park, and it's just a one big loop. I just don't know how he does it every year. He does it to us every year. The past time that he did it, it all froze over the night that he plowed it in, so I couldn't even break it up with our snow shovel. I ended up breaking our snow shovel.
Uh,
That's why I don't like this particular person. I wish they could get their job together. That's why I'm glad winter's over. They can't mess with me anymore. I don't know. They said it could snow Saturday, and then but then Tuesday it's supposed to be like 70 degrees again.
yeah, I think they said there's supposed to be a 80 in there too. Up to
That's
80s.
that sounds good to me. I want some good fishing weather.
What do you use for bait?
Chicken or shrimp.
Shrimp. Yeah. Bubba shrimp. Do you use Bubba shrimp?
No, I use I use large raw shrimp, and I cover it in garlic.
Oh, they like that.
Oh yeah, I've had good luck with that. Or I use chicken breast chunks, and I cover it in strawberry or cherry Kool-Aid or Jello. I use dry powdered Jello. I'll cover it in that, let it sit overnight, and they like that stuff too. I try to catch some big flathead, but I catch the big ones I'm looking for. I've caught some 34-inch ones, but nah, I'm looking for something bigger.
I haven't been fishing for the longest years, like
I
30
went.
something.
Well, you need to go get out there and do some fishing.
I think the last time it was like in the 90s, late 90s.
I'm
Get a
supposed to
bunch of
go.
guys from work rented a pontoon and went out on lake, and then went into this little shallow area, and he hit the like a log that was there and turned down the live fuel tank, and
Oh
said,
yeah,
"Oh man, we sprung a leak."
that's fun. Yeah, I need to go do some fishing here soon. Everybody's walleye fishing. That's everybody's stuff right now.
Where are they doing that at? At the big Great Lake or something?
Yeah,
Or a
down the
stream?
road from here, everybody's lined up, shoulder to shoulder, trying to go fishing.
Yeah. Around here, they might catch brown snappers, or people run their sewers in the creeks and shit. They're nasty around here. Don't want to have a septic tank or anything, and they do it illegal. Run a sewer in the creek. You don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, they got some good big gar out by where I go fishing. You can catch those sometimes, but if you don't have some strong line,
They'll
then
snap it.
it's it'll snap it right off. The second it bites, uh, it bites the line, it's gonna you'll hear pew, it'll go instant. They take that stuff unless you got something heavy and braided. It's you're usually not gonna bring it back in. I got some 100-pound braided line that I'm gonna use this year. It looks like you could go marlin fishing with it.
Is that line that has that inner core or whatever it is?
No, this is just some random stuff I picked up from Bass Pro.
Where was your mom at when she was the story that she was talking about?
She went to some fancy house that she did a walkthrough at. I'm not sure it's on some big fancy house.
Oh, okay. Be 1 minute.
Yep. That's what she says.
Yeah, I was driving past a cemetery the other day or other night, and at the edge of the headlights, I seen it looked like someone walking, but when we got up on it, there was nobody there.
I've done that before. I've swerved over away from something that I thought I saw somebody walking on the side of the road and they weren't even there.
And it's like, okay. It's weird. You don't want to say anything to nobody that's in the car because they think that you're seeing things.
Yeah, I've been there before. Me and my brother saw some shit, and I was like, well, I guess we don't really gotta talk about it. And he's like, well, maybe we should.
I got spirits in here where I live at. I got a picture of a male and female looking. It was the background of the kitchen has like mirrors on the back wall, and where I sat at the table, they was looking out towards where I was sitting at, watching me on the computer.
Hmm.
I took a screenshot or whatever the picture of it, of them behind me from the computer.
That's cool.
And then next to him, there was another picture. It looks like either a bear or Native American with a bear head on. But there was also a little girl and little boy that was in that picture too.
I made it back.
Bye.
I'm back. All right. So how you doing?
I'm all right. Weather's been having my body all up in an uproar.
Oh yeah, and this weather has been crazy.
Friday
Getting
and
warm.
Saturday, we're supposed to get winds and shit.
Yeah, they said up to like 50. I think they said like up to like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and they said there was like 3 storm systems coming through.
Yeah, supercells or something.
So people that probably get tornadoes somewhere. The wind is horrible, and the rain, man, we've had way too much rain. I mean, the creek out back flooded all the way up to the back of my house. My basement flooded. We can't take no more rain. Trees fell that last wind we had. A
Yeah.
bunch of trees fell in the woods. Yeah.
Good shit.
What was it? The beetles were eating the trees or something? Is that what they
I
was
don't.
doing? Eating them from the inside?
Oh yeah,
So
those one kind of beetles. Yeah, I forgot what the hell they what were they called?
was it Japanese beetles or
I thought they
Jennifer
were.
beetles?
I don't remember what the heck they were called. But our problem is with it when the water flooded, we had a
Yeah.
bunch of trees that were underwater, and then it just erodes all the the dirt and stuff because the current is so hard back there.
Yeah.
So it just the trees just fall over. And well, the wind kind of, when the wind's blowing really hard, it just doesn't take much to knock them over because the ground is so saturated. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to all this.
Sick.
Last time there was a roof that got blown off. Off a
Man.
trailer.
Did you guys, that last one we had, did you guys get hit hard with it too?
Yeah, it was like when the wind started picking up, I decided to leave and head towards town.
Just
and
finish
then
and then quickly send it off.
right as I was heading out the door, the pager went off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Not looking forward to it. It'll probably wake me up. They said around 3, but then again, they always give us a time, and then I'll like set, wake up, I'll get up to check or whatever, and I'll be like, well, it ain't even doing nothing, and then an hour later, you start hearing shit. My wind chimes will start going crazy. So, yeah, so what I was talking about, let me get my notebook real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what I was talking about is I was told my sister, she does, like, she works for these people that get like they contract people to go clean these houses or paint and stuff like that. So my sister does cleaning, but her boyfriend, he does like painting, and they fix up the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think his main purpose over there at this particular house is painting, because it's I think that they have it listed. I think they have this house listed at 300,000. Because what we were checking, we did some background check on this house after the fact. Because when I went there, because my sister, she's like terrified to go in there, because the workers, they've been working on this house for over a year, because they can't keep workers, because they leave because things are happening there. So I found out from my sister, who had spoke with some of the other workers, and I know there's a realtor that's involved too, that this woman, she was 94 years old. She lived in this house for like over 60 years.
Yeah.
Who messaged me? Hold on one second. Where's the message? Oh, it's over here. What did he message me for? Oh, shoot. I'll be right back. I'm just checking because I just got a message and it's... Why? Okay. Anyways, I don't know why it told me I had a message, but it was no message. Okay, so anyways, so apparently, yeah, it's this woman lived in this house for 60 years. When she bought it, the house was like 95,000, I think. It's a big house. I was on the audio, I call it a mini Winchester house, because there's like doorways and stairways, and you go around the corner, down a couple stairs into a room, go around another corner, there's stairs that take you up to the other level. And it was just like a little mini Winchester House, but it's on the river, so there's, you know, water does, you know, conduct for spirits. We know that, and it's a um, heavy currented river too. Excuse me. Um, but so these workers, they've been trying to work on this house for over a year because it basically, I seen an original video, and which is on YouTube actually, of the house where it was totally like the 70s still. Like it
Yeah.
had green wallpaper and stuff like in the kitchen, and it had them floral wallpapers in the dining room, I think it was. And so it still had the 70s look. So when the lady passed away, and apparently the house didn't really go to anyone else, so they were remodeling and refurbishing this house. Well, it's been taking them a really long time because they can't keep workers. One of the workers had something thrown at him, and I can't remember what it was. One of the tools, whatever tools he had out working with, got thrown at him, and so he was done. So they're having a hard time finishing this house. It's got a lot of, like I said, it's got a lot of rooms and stairways and stuff, but it's not as big as some of these houses are on this road. So it's like you pretty much have to be like a doctor, lawyer, whatever, to have these houses. They're
Yeah.
humongous. And they go down the riverbank, like the houses have like 2 or 3 levels, and all of them houses over there pretty much have, like, the back of the house towards the water is pretty much like all windows and stuff like that. Really nice houses out there. But my sister um, had to drop some supplies off over there, and she went over there by herself and called me on the phone, freaking out, because she thought that this was a mean old woman, okay? Because everybody's saying it was female, a woman, you know, the woman that passed away, and that she didn't want nobody in the house and all that. So my sister was kind of scared, and so she forgot to. She went to drop off some stuff and leave, but she forgot to lock the. It has a realtor thing on it,
Yeah.
and she forgot to lock the door. She said she didn't want to go back in there, because when she was leaving out the driveway, she saw a older woman with white hair looking out the window. She said, "Ain't nobody gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me that I'm seeing this." She said she even looked to make sure it wasn't like a, like matrixing, like the tree or anything. She said it was a woman looking out the window. So I told her, I said, "All right, just come pick me up. I'll go back over there with you." So she came and got me, and we went back over there, and I went in with her, and I just thought, she was going to give me a walkthrough anyway, show me the house, and I said, I'm just going to go ahead and turn the recorder on as we walk through the house out, because she said, there's a woman there, blah, blah, blah. So I took and turned the recorder on and did a walkthrough. Didn't think I was going to get anything. I really didn't. I didn't feel uncomfortable in there at all. Not at all. And walked the whole house top to bottom. And I just kept saying, hello, is anyone here? I kept telling, because they kind of told me it was a woman there. And I kept saying, oh, your house is so nice. It's a beautiful house. And trying to converse with her. And actually, I had gotten way more EVPs than I actually thought I would. So, and I have them, and I was going to try to play it on the stream here. I just don't know how well you guys are going to hear it. It is pretty loud. Trigger warning. The house is totally empty. It's all hardwood floors, no carpet, so it's pretty echoey and noisy when we're walking around. And I'm just wearing, just Crocs. She had tennis shoes on, but you can hear everything. I have a really sensitive recorder because at one point, I wanted to leave the recorder run in the house, and we went out and walked the property because there's stairs that kind of spiral around down to the river. So we went out there. My recorders, and we just were talking normal. My recorder still picked that up. I could still hear us. But I went through this audio over and over, and I was only there for 16 minutes. Okay. I can't believe that I have picked up as much stuff as I did.
Did you get any responses?
Yeah. And it was, because I was telling my sister, it's possibly, you guys are just, your minds are, you're making things, you're thinking things are happening and they're not. And, but yes, I got intelligent, direct responses. And at one part of the audio, and I don't whisper when we're doing actual investigations. I tell everybody, don't whisper, talk normal. But I wasn't really investigating. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing a walkthrough.
Yeah.
And I did whisper at one point. I was telling my sister, because I had the recorder sitting down, and it makes the little line so you could tell if it's picking up anything, any noises or anything.
Yeah.
And I did whisper and say, see, it's picking up stuff. Well, I got a response back, and it's pretty loud. That one, I know you'll not have a problem hearing. I'll try to go through it. It's only like 15 minutes, whatever. I'll try to go through it. You guys can tell me how well you can hear it or not. But there is one response where she was obviously standing right next to us, because she said, when I was whispering, saying, see, it's picking up something. And the response, because now it's just me and my sister, through the whole thing, it sounds like there's more of us, but it's just me and her. And the response was, I see you. And she laughed at me. And I was thinking, okay, if at first I didn't pick it up the first couple times I was listening. And I was like, wait a minute. She's laughing at me because I was whispering like we were trying to be sneaky. And she was right there and says, I see you, and started laughing at us. So I can I'll try to play it for you. But like I said, you have to let me know if it's like killing your ears or whatever, because it is loud. Oh, and I did get a name. Oh, shoot. I did get a name from her. And we researched. I actually have a picture of the woman. And I have her name. And at one point on here, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it because it is pretty soft, but she does say her name when I ask her. She doesn't say it until we're like in the basement. I think we were looking. She was showing me the bait. There's just a not even, I wouldn't even call it like a bathroom, but there's like, a toilet down there, and it's in this little cubby area that's like the walls are all cement in there. My sister was showing it to me because you can tell this is really old. So I kind of said, we were talking about the bathroom, and I just kind of said, can you, could you tell me your name? And she did respond, but I'm not sure if you guys are going to hear that, but we can see. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. And see what you guys think, because there's EVPs in there. I got them all marked down, but I don't want to tell anybody what they say. I just want to know if you guys can hear them. So let's try this. First off,
Uh,
let me turn the volume up.
Is there anyone here?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what the popping noises are, because when we do go outside, the popping noises, we can hear them. What it is some kind of like a cellophane kind of. They put it in the walkways, like the workers are walking in, and that, because it's not really paper, but it's kind of like looks like clear tape, and that they put, so the workers can walk on it and not mess the floors up. So when you hear the popping, that's what that is. It's the whatever kind of stuff they had on the floor.
Is there a lady here? I'm coming to visit. Looking at your nice house. Hello? Are you here? Do you not like people redoing your house? It's a nice house. Hello? Hello? Can you talk to me? Hello?
That's the window.
Oh my gosh, how many stairs are in here?
This goes to the kitchen.
This is cool. I like your house. Oh, look at this little door.
That's big.
Hello?
It's cold.
Can you talk to me? Are you mad because they're in here changing your house around? Can you tell me your name? I hit all of the rooms.
Yeah, you already did.
What's back here?
Those are
Oh, that's where I came from. I just went around a circle. Okay.
That's the garage, but we'll go this way.
Hello?
This
I could live in this house. How much are they wanting for it?
way. I don't know. It's nice, huh?
I'm not sure, but did it sound like a male voice? Did you guys hear
I
it?
heard something.
yeah, it sounded like a male's voice
Yeah, I heard like a male's voice.
in between yours and hers.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering if you guys could hear it, because see, I got a headset on and I can't hear it real well because I'm holding it over here to the mic for you guys. Yeah, and there was no males there, just me and her. I think that's the only time that you'll hear a male voice. Okay, I'll continue.
I'm only allowed 50,000. Wow, this hangs pretty low. It's a dining room.
Yeah. That's because the table goes under.
It's a nice house.
Show.
Oh, it's cold down here. Hello? Man, I could live in a house like this.
Don't walk on that floor. It's wet.
Okay,
Don't
we're
let
in the
this one
basement
show.
now.
Oh,
Look, there's a fireplace in there. Look,
nice.
don't walk on the floor.
I won't. Hello?
This is the laundry room.
Can you tell me your name?
Another bathroom.
What? Can you tell me your name?
Another bathroom.
Wow. Can you tell me your name?
There's a
Another
EVP
bathroom.
right in here. She says her name.
Wow. Can you tell me your name?
Another bathroom.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys heard it.
It's cool, huh?
And the boys could live down here if they were money makers.
Laundry room.
You get lost in this house. That's your laundry suit? Shoot? Yeah. Hello? Can you tell me your name? Did you die in this house?
Pantry.
What's up with the leak?
I told you, everything's going wrong. Pantry.
Yep.
This goes out to the garage.
Oh my God. There are stairs everywhere. This is like the Winchester house.
Isn't it weird? And it's like a small, this is one of the smaller houses.
Still nice. It's a nice house. All right, we're stepping outside for a minute. All right, shut that door and we'll go this way. Back in.
Yeah, the way this house goes is like you go out one door, takes you outside, and then you go right back in the house again. It's really strange.
You locked us out.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
And
I was
thought
like,
she
wait a
locked
minute.
us out.
We're locked. Oh, you don't want nobody coming in. We're back. I'm going to set this down. Let it record for a little bit.
Do you want to walk out back? So I'm going to show you out back here and let that record.
Yeah, I'm going to let this record. If you have anything to tell us or tell anybody, just say it.
What number am I looking for? Okay. You hear those little popping noises?
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be a noise, like a EVP coming up here in a second. I'll like keep hitting the replay thing for you so you can listen to it. Did you hear it?
I heard something.
Yeah. See, it's right there. I'm not sure if it's just a sigh or if it's movement. But yeah, there was something right there. You can still hear the popping and like somebody walking around. I should have turned this fan off in my background. Can you hear it? Okay.
I have my fan going too, so.
Okay. And so you can hear like somebody moving around in there. That's my cat meowing.
So is that house completely empty?
Completely empty. Yes. What, cat? I'm trying to look at my paper, see what numbers come up with. Uh-oh, I hit a button. I think I hit something. Wait. I got a cat like clawing the crap out of my gaming chair, and I'm about to declaw this cat. But you can kind of hear us talking in the background. We're outside. Come on, cat.
I thought they were done. They had the realtor here today. Maybe they had her here today to check the progress. These are real fireplaces too. They work fireplaces? Yeah, yeah. Look at this. Look at Christmas tree. Oh yeah. Well, get a Christmas tree. Bring this window. There you go. Bring this. Look at Christmas tree. Oh yeah. Well, get a Christmas tree. Bring this window. There you go. There's snow and stuff. These are open, but there's like no screen or nothing. Look, they got tracks for streets. Yeah, I see the street tracks. So, I mean, they're nowhere near done. If they're going to sell it, I mean, it needs to be finished. It's also here. There's always like a little bit of living apartments.
There's gonna be one coming up.
See, there ain't no curtains in the house. Is really close to that one. I'm just not sure. I wonder how much they're selling this house for. Well, there ain't even no sign up for it. I mean, well, it ain't ready to be sold. It is one. Well, the realtor was here today. She thought I was here checking on it. This is the home office. It's cool. Does it got electricity? Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. I love the kitchen. The kitchen got totally regutted. I remember when Jimmy was here, we got oh my gosh, that's like too. That's cool. We regutted this whole kitchen last year. This is all brand new cabinets, countertops, everything. Granite. Look at the granite. Well, the road. I agree. This was my sink counter right here. This was cool. This is what I made. And the sink comes like that. Yeah. I love all the storage. Look at all the storage. See, look at mom. She does pants and all that shit in there. There's the shelves that come on. Yeah.
One coming up now.
Those are. We need to put flowers. We have to plant next floor kitchen. We have to plant next floor kitchen.
You hear that?
Flowers. We have to plant next floor kitchen. Flowers. We have to plant next floor.
Did you hear that whisper?
What was it between the sneezing and you talking?
Nobody sneezed. Nobody
Oh.
sneezed.
Was that the whisper?
Yeah, there was a whisper in there. It said, I'll tell you what it says. I like it here. I think my dog wants to go out. You okay? You okay? I was just yelling at the cat.
Uh-huh.
I'll play it for you again. I'll back it up. You hear that?
Yeah.
There'll be another one.
Nice. Stay with me somewhere so you make it out. Good. I'm steroids. Well, this side or that side? I feel like this one's out on the goodness. She must have went out to this.
Let me look at the number. Oh, okay. Right? It's coming up right now. Hear that?
She must have went out to this. She must have went out to this. She must have went out to this.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not exactly sure what that says. It almost sounds like I'm here or come here. You can definitely hear the here word. We just can't make out the first word. And we've listened to it and listened to it and listened to it. Now, pretty much the last EVP you cannot miss. Because a few of them are they're whispers, so you can't really hear them too well. But the last one, we're getting ready to leave.
It almost sounded like she said, "Come here."
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that it is. I wrote down, I'm here, and I wrote down come here, and then I wasn't sure what it exactly said, but you could definitely tell it wasn't neither one of us. We're off in the kitchen having a conversation. So, yep, there'll be another one coming up. And then I'll just keep hitting the little replay button for you. But you can't miss this last one. That's me whispering.
That's you. I know that's it. So.
Okay, did you hear that?
I see you.
Yep.
I know that's it. So. See how lines
That
are?
laugh is neither one of us.
I know that's it. So. See how lines? That's you. I know that's it. So. See how lines?
See, she's laughing. The very, very last one, you won't hear it. I mean, it was really, I was saying, okay, I'll see you later. I said, have a good night. And I said, goodbye. And you hear a bye, but it's real soft. I don't even know if you guys would be able to hear it up with this. But yeah, that was pretty loud. And it's like, I was sitting there explaining to my sister, how the little lines work. If you see the little lines, jump up, then you're picking up something. And apparently she's like, well, I see you, and started laughing.
Yes, but it's you. I know that's it. So. It's you. I know that's it. So. See how lines are? Yes. But you see those lines that we're not even. That's why I said be quiet just for a minute.
Yeah, it was neither one of us. But yeah. So we're gonna try. I mean, it kind of depends on weather, depending, and I got to get the equipment. I take all the batteries out. Like during the wintertime, if we're not doing any investigations, I don't want none of the batteries to corrode in any of the devices. So I take batteries out of everything. So I have to get things out, charge them up, get them ready.
Right.
And like I was telling Randall, basically we have to do a daytime investigation because actually we're doing it without permission.
Yeah.
And we can't go in there. If we go in there at night because the house has electricity, and there's a house that's pretty close to it next door. If they see people in there with flashlights, they're probably going to call the police or something, so. But I was in there. This was like early afternoon that I did this walkthrough. So that just goes to show, people do go at night because that's when, everything's kind of quiet and, you ain't got a bunch of stuff going on. But you can investigate in the daytime as well because spirits are not going to know, the time thing or,
Yeah.
you don't have to investigate at night. Would I like to do it at night? Heck yeah. But this particular house, we cannot. But we are going to get it. We could probably go in there a few times. I mean, she's not letting them finish this house. Like my sister said, nothing is, things aren't getting done like they want to because something else happens. Like there's a furnace down there, and since it's, a good sized house, it's a good sized furnace. But I noticed the floor was all wet, and I'm like, where would this be coming from? But like my sister said, that they can't seem to, every time they think they got something done, something else happens. So
they already took care of the plumbing, didn't they?
yeah, I mean, it's like all the sinks and everything are all brand new fixtures. I don't understand. All right, cat.
What about the main drain? Did they go to PVC instead of that clay stuff?
You know what, Albert? I didn't even look at all that stuff. I really didn't.
Because that clay, that one clay pipe, it can rust from the above or like over top of it. It can rust and all that, and then the water can drip off of the overflow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, when we go back in again, I'll have Randall check that area out. But there's like cubbies and doorways, and because I don't even remember like seeing the water heater, but I don't even think it was nowhere in that area. I would have noticed it because it's like the basement has like a big like family room down there with this big fireplace. That was the room that she was telling me don't walk in there because they had painted the floor and everything and it wasn't dry.
Yeah.
But that room had a big fireplace in it. And then right when you walk from there, then that little bathroom is like off to the left. And then you walk like through this little hallway and then you're in this gigantic laundry room. And then there's a big laundry chute from each floor can throw laundry in this. I didn't even see where the little thing was on the wall up. I'll have to look next time. Like I didn't even see like, well, where's the little door that you open? So I think they had it kind of hidden.
Yeah.
And so I didn't notice it. I'll have to look next time I'm over there. And then you go around the corner and there's stairway. There's another stairway that takes you to the kitchen. I was asking her, what the hell? Here's another stairway. She said it goes to the kitchen.
Hold on, I'm gonna get me some more coffee and
He's going to get coffee.
run to the bathroom.
Okay. You sleeping, Randall?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. It's interesting in there. I really didn't think none of that. I was going to get anything. I told her, because we started listening to it in the car, and it was really weird because we're in the car, and she's driving because she's bringing me back home, drop me off, but she wanted to listen to it in the car. And we were picking them EVPs out in the car, and that was without headphones. Because we were like, she was like, oh, did you hear that? So yeah. And I swear, she heard it too. We heard a male voice, and I'm gonna actually have to go back and listen to that again because I did hear it, and I don't even have a headset. I'm not listening with the headphones on. So yeah, I heard something. It sounded like a male voice. So I'll have to go back and listen to that. I do know that she, at one time, she was married. So when her husband passed away before her, but he didn't pass away in the home, but she did. She passed away in the house. And she doesn't want to give her house up because she even says, I like it here. So she don't want to leave. I was about to rip this kitty's paws off, man. Smeagol sitting here picking the crap out of my chair. I'm trying to hold the recorder up to the microphone, knock his claws off of my chair, and then Gamora decides to come over here, and she knocked a whole bunch of crap down. Oh, jeez. Bunch of kids. Quick. Hi, Gamora. You better go talk to Smeagol. I think Smeagol got mad at me. Smeagol was just telling me that it's time to go to bed because we're usually cuddled up in the blanket on the couch by midnight. So watching, whatever on TV. And I usually got Maverick and Smeagol laying with me. So Smeagol was picking the crap out of my chair like, come on, get off of there. I think, I don't know where Timo is. I have not heard from him in a couple of days. Well, a few days. And I don't know I don't know.
Well, hopefully he's all right.
I'll have to send him a message. Check on him, I guess. He might have got booted off of YouTube. I'm not sure. I'll send him or maybe he's been busy. Because I haven't heard from Timo. send him in a message. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that, maybe we can catch more, or I'll even ask her if she can let us take her pictures. Who knows? Maybe she'll let us. But yeah, the house is like totally, totally empty. The only mirrors I seen through the whole house were in the bathroom, I think. There's nothing in there but some tools and stuff. But like I said, there is a video on YouTube of what the house used to look like. And it was in not really super bad shape, but you could tell everything was super old, it's got to be from the 70s. The wallpaper, the cabinets they all needed painted and stuff, but they just replaced them and put an island, and it's really nice. I mean, they got appliances in there, everything. Big stainless steel fridge, big stove, like a microwave. There's like this big, huge microwave. I think above the stove, and then it had the washer, dryer, it had everything in there as far as appliances. And all the fireplaces are working fireplaces. Like I said, if I had a house like that, which you have to make lots of money to live in a house like that, but I would never see you guys. You guys would be down there fishing. I think there's a dock down there too. There's a boat dock down there.
Oh yeah.
Where you can have dock your boat. I don't know, I'm assuming they got those things. What do you call it? Where you go to put your boat in the water, the boat ramps. I don't know where those are by there, but there is a big dock out there where you could dock a boat. But the only thing that I probably wouldn't like is that the neighbor, like the next door neighbor, like on the one side it's probably got a space like how my house is to the yellow house next door, that far away. But the house on the other side is only like maybe 5 feet away. So the other house is like really close.
Ooh, that's bad.
So, yeah, you came back right away, didn't you? You didn't get lost. Randall's always like, yep, he has to go to the 3rd floor to get his coffee.
Sometimes.
But yeah. I'm hoping maybe sometime this weekend, if that storm ain't too bad, or I hope it don't snow, but the house is heated, the heat's on, the water's on, so at least we have access to many bathrooms. There's like 3 bathrooms in there, I think.
What is it, 400,000?
It's 300,000.
Oh, 300,000.
Yeah, it said 30,000 for closing, and the taxes are 5,000 every 6 months. 5,000. That's a lot of money. Maybe if I got rich and won the lottery, could have something like that, because they want it's 300,000. They want 30,000 at closing. And then it says the taxes on the property, because I forgot what the number on the property is as far as acreage, whatever. But
Oh, like taxes.
Yeah, the damn taxes are like 5,000 every 6 months.
Oh, hell with that.
I know. That's a lot of money. That's because it's a waterfront. It's a waterfront. Those waterfront houses, you gonna pay. You better be having a good job to live there. Because people like driving down that road just to look at the houses over there. They're humongous. They're like, I wouldn't say it's a mansion, but they're damn close, huh, Randy?
Yeah.
Them houses are huge.
When were they built? Or what year was that built?
That one, I think, God, we looked all this up. I don't know if I still have it on my phone. When it was built.
So she was, what, 96?
She was 94.
94. So she was born in 19, what, 21 or 22?
Yeah, it was like 20 something. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, because I found her obituary and I found a picture of her. I do have a picture. I have a picture of her and her name and everything. And I'm trying to think. Her obituary was like super long. So I forgot. She worked in a paper mill way back when. She's from Ohio, but she worked in. I don't know. No, maybe she. Yeah, I think pretty sure it said she was from Ohio, but she worked at a paper mill. She was married. Her husband's name was Frank. I know it lists like nephews and stuff like that. I don't think she had any kids. Because there was like nieces and nephews in the obituary, but there was no kids or nothing like that in there.
My dad's brother made it to 94, something like that.
I was like tripping out because isn't Shannon's grandmother? She's over 100 years old, or she is 100 years old, and still kicking. I was like, dang, and she looked good. Oh yeah, that's right. He's working a different shift. Timo is just going on third day. Oh, they have no electricity.
Oh, because of that storm that's coming on land.
Yeah. They have no electricity out there in California. He said they're going on their third day and no electricity.
Ain't we getting that weather that's coming across the country?
Yep. Yep.
I don't think we had that for a while. Or it came from the West Coast straight over.
Yeah, actually, Timo was kind of spot on a few storms that were. He would tell me. He said, He goes, in about 2 days, you guys are going to get hit with some wind and some this and that, And we did too. We did get hit with it. So he's been pretty spot on giving me weather updates. What are you doing, kitty? But yeah. So that was my adventure in that house, and we're hoping to get in there soon. Try to get in there a few more times. I mean, I don't even think they'll get that house finished this year. I don't know. It still needs. It's got like a little mini balcony off of one of the bedrooms in the upstairs, and it looks like they need to like fix that balcony up a little. It's just a mini balcony. Like my balcony's huge outside my house, but it's got like like where you could put like one little chair, maybe a little table or something. That's all you could fit on it. And they have to there's still some old windows even still in it. And it needs screens. Like none of the windows had screens on them or anything. You can see the tracking for the screens, but there's no screens. And then some of them are like the original windows where you got to kind of like not really crank them open, but you got to unlatch it and like push them open or something.
The ones with the weights.
Yeah, well, not with the weights, but it's got like a big brass like latch, and you got to open this latch and kind of push the window open.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It might have weight. No, it's not one that you lift up. They're real tall windows. You got to push them open. So it has like a couple of these weird.
They get what they have, the swinging doors or swinging windows.
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah,
The French windows,
real tall,
like that. Is that what they call them, or chateau windows, or
something? Yeah, something like that. Because they're the original windows, and they're real tall. And there's like these, them kind of latches. Like it's got like a little circle. Like you got to go in a little, like a half a circle thing. That's how you lock it. Yeah, there's like a couple of those on each window. But yeah, they still got a lot of work to do there because they got to figure, that leak. I mean, maybe with all the rain, maybe it leaks somewhere. I didn't see like my house. I got a sump pump.
Yeah.
But I have a broken sump pump right now. So it doesn't help when we get the reservoir under my house was full all the way to the top. That's the first time I have ever seen it that full, and it was draining into like there's a drain down there that we have a shower sitting on top of the. We didn't do it, but whoever did it has a shower sitting right on top of that drain. So we couldn't run the sump pump hose through there because we did have the sump pump hose going under the shower to the drain, but the drain was small, and when it would gush the water, it would come out from under the shower. So my brother rigged up this thing for it to go out the window, but the sump pump quit working.
So you need to get another sump pump.
Yeah, we got to get another sump pump.
And they run like $100 or so?
About $100, yep. And see, because we didn't do anything in the house because we didn't want to put money into the house and have him, do what he ended up doing. That's why we didn't want to put money in it. He was gonna say, well, he's all the time telling us, well, I'm gonna be selling that house. I'm gonna be selling that house. Y'all gonna have to find somewhere to live, blah, blah, blah. So then he comes up with, oh, okay, well, you guys are gonna have to move unless you buy the house. So we got approved. We just took the papers in. We just got to get inspection, appraisal, and all that shit. But we got the bank's gonna loan it. We're gonna get the mortgage loan. So
you gotta go through the pest control, make sure there's no termites or anything.
I don't know what basically what they told me is that the inspection, they're basically checking to make sure that the foundation and stuff is good. And I got a concrete foundation. So, and if I have no idea about termites and all that shit. So, but they got to do what they got to do. But then the thing of it is, if there's something major, we're going to be negotiating with him because, he's like, well, I'm selling it as is. Yeah, because you didn't do anything the whole time I lived here. I lived here for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
He never done anything.
So you're buying the house that you're at now?
Yeah. I mean, the house is worth way more than what he's like. Once everything is said and done, we're going to have a good amount of equity already
Yeah.
because of the property. Because the houses around here go for, like, there's a little tiny house across the street that's going for 77,000. There's a ranch style house down, like, 4 houses down from me that went for over 100,000. So what I'm getting, what I'm going to be getting this for, it'll be worth more than that because I figure we just fix it up and then turn around and sell it
Yeah.
because it's a big house.
Well, at
So
least you're getting a good deal off of it.
yeah, he's very, he wants to just get rid of it. He don't want to have to mess with how he found out. I mean, he had how many houses he had, like 10 or 11 houses. And one by one, he just started selling them. He wants to get rid of them because he wants to move to Upper Peninsula up in Michigan. He has a cabin up there. That's where he
And
wants to retire at. He rents it out every summer to people. Like he has some kind of guy that works for him so he can get reservations and rent it out for the summertime, but that's where he's going to go move in. Did you see Randall, did you see his pictures that he posted on Facebook, them digging out of the snow? Apparently they got a bunch of snow up there.
Yeah, I saw. It sucks because we were gonna go there for Easter.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they got a lot of snow. And I'm sure he didn't do much of the shoveling either.
there
I'm
you go,
sure.
Randall. Fix your snow blower and go up there and make some
Yeah.
money.
Well,
Hell
he would
no, if
really.
there's snow, I don't want to go.
Right. It's up there. And I don't think there's no neighbors or nothing, is there, Randall? You've been there.
Yeah, they're not close. We've been. I think we've stayed there twice.
Yeah, you guys went twice. It's like out in the middle of nowhere, and then you got to use your cell phone. But Randy, I don't know if you had a problem with yours. To use the cell phone, you got to go to this teepee or something.
Yeah, there's a little fucking teepee at the top of the hill. But
Yeah.
my phone worked. I didn't really have a
So
problem.
that's where the signal is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go to this teepee to use your phone. Cause I know his don't work up there. Cause I would try to get a hold of him and stuff, and I can't get a hold of him because his phone don't work up there.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. It's
But
like they
yeah,
have cell phone towers like hidden behind mountains and crap where a dead spot is, instead of having them on each mountaintop where there's an antenna. They should at least do that.
nope, they got a teepee.
Yeah, I didn't leave the cabin to use the phone. I just used the phone in the living room.
Ain't there a booster that you can get to plug up?
Probably, but they cost money and he's not gonna buy them.
Yeah, I haven't been up there. He all the time tell, "Oh, go on up there." And he thinks like I'm gonna go up there by myself. I'm not going up there by myself.
The cabin on the left, or was
And
it
I don't
right?
know if there's Bigfoot out there. I mean, it's out like nowhere. And if something would happen, how am I going to get help?
You call.
I don't know how far town is or anything. Okay, man.
It's not
Tired,
that far.
tired.
There is a town.
Yeah. And then there's all kinds of, outside creatures. I mean, I don't. He's. What did he say? Well, of course they got bears.
There's bears and bobcats and bullshit. It's just like any
Yeah.
other place.
Cougars. Yeah,
Coop.
the U.S. Forestry or what was it? Wildlife, U.S. Wildlife is putting back animals into the wildlife that used to roam around, like wolves and mountain lions and shit like that.
I know his other property now. This is the second property that he's had up there. The first property, the forestry did buy his property from him.
Yep.
His other property had a waterfall and everything, but because he wanted to build out there, but he would have to build his own road, his own everything, put in his own, try to run electricity or whatever it was. That property he had didn't have a house or nothing on it, and he was going to build on it, but then he found out he has to have his own road put in and all that, and he ended up selling the property to the forestry up there. And then he went and bought, after he sold that, he went and bought an actual cabin that he redone and everything. So, but that's where he wants to go and retire. He's got another year, I think, to go to retire.
To Michigan.
Yeah. Randy's been there. I don't know how far up it is.
Have you been watching the news about the sun?
I heard something about the sun, about a big black hole or something.
Yeah, like they see a image of like a black thing in the sun.
Yeah, I heard about that. There's like all kinds of weird crap going on. I don't know if is like the end of the world's gonna come because either Russia's gonna get us, or Korea's gonna get us, somebody's gonna get us, or aliens are coming, or just with all this weird shit that's going on. I'm talking about like the one live stream I did, I kept getting these news feeds about some mothership out there by close to the earth or whatever, and I'm like, I did my last live stream we were talking about that. I'm like, what is true and what is not true,
So could that be a mothership, one of the motherships?
Well, they were talking about some, and they even said something about the Pentagon was having a meeting with somebody about this mothership that's out there. Did you see any of that stuff, Bert?
I heard something about they shot down UFOs.
Yeah,
like probes or something.
Well, then they turned around and said it was something else.
Yeah.
They said it was some kind of, this company had a weather balloon or something. I mean, we don't know. They don't tell us anything. We just keep hearing on the news about all these threats that Russia's, making these threats, and Korea or whatever. And I don't know.
I don't know. If Putin don't watch out, he might get assassinated by his own people.
Yeah, they're not happy with him. They weren't happy about the whole Ukraine thing.
All that is Putin making a temper tantrum because he wanted that pipeline.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you want to start threatening people with the nukes and all that? Because you're going to get it back. And I mean, I've even What show was I watching? I was watching, I don't know if it was maybe Coast to Coast, or I was watching something where they said how many times that we've destroyed, that they found things that goes way freaking back, but where we've destroyed ourselves, several times. The earth,
Yeah.
that it had to start over several times because people just can't get along. I think it's stupid. We all are on this earth for whatever reason that we're here. Why can't everybody just get along? It's one of
Hey,
those things.
I'm with Elon Musk. That motherfucker's trying to find a way to get off this bitch away from everybody. I'm with him.
I mean, Jesus.
He's like,
It's,
we're fucking up Earth, so we need to find a new planet. I agree with him, but we're gonna leave the people that fucked it up here.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, man, I remember back when I was in my 20s, we had to worry about Russia.
Yeah.
They've always been like a threat. But then I heard that um that apparently there's been some kind of, you know, time clock. Like the government knows, like, okay, they're saying that they're going to attack on this day in 2026.
Oh,
What
the
the hell?
doomsday clock.
Yeah. It's like,
He's like,
what? Why can't everybody just fucking get along? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Why can't everybody just get along, work things out, and be happy? No, you want to kill everybody and rule what? What are you going to rule when everything is destroyed?
an ashtray, duh.
I mean,
It's it's pretty much who's gonna rule the ashtray.
right. It's what it's going to be, too.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be like that game Fallout, right?
Well, I mean, you can't expect to fling a bunch of nukes every which way and expect there to be anything left. Okay, we'll use. But remember when Marvin the Martian blew up the fucking planet? There was just a little piece of thing to stand on left. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I think it's just crazy.
Well, if they
I
start
don't even.
dropping tungsten rods out of the sky, then it won't leave no radiation.
I just, I'm just like, I don't get it, man.
I don't know. I think there's something behind what they're doing. Like the instigators trying to go from that new world order and shit.
Hmm.
Instigators trying to disrupt the countries and stuff.
I don't even like half the time. I don't even watch the news anymore. I just read whatever alerts I get. I don't even. I just don't even want to watch the news anymore.
I mean, it has to be a joke because even North Korea said something to Russia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The hell you doing, Randall? What? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, can't
We
believe
can't hear you very good, Randall.
I'm sure I'm running water. You can't believe the fucking news because they're not going to tell you the truth. Just like other countries' news don't tell them the fucking truth. Everybody's lying to everybody, so nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
It sounds like something's eating your microphone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Teeth.
What happened?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know.
It sounded like somebody was eating your headset.
Yeah.
Then you heard a
sound like-
crunch and it went.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
I don't
sounded
know.
like somebody was eating it.
It was inside my ear. So unless my brain was eating my headset,
You got a bug in there?
Head
I
burns.
don't think so.
It did. It was like.
No, I said you can't believe any news because they're all gonna lie to everybody.
Yeah.
Even other countries. That's the thing. Like you can't believe news from anywhere because our country lies to our people about what's going on in other countries. The other countries lie about what's going on about what we're doing. So like there's not any fucking news like nationwide that you can really believe. Not even the weather.
What was it? Syria? That chemical attack they had? They, what was it? It turned out to be fake because there was like crisis actors acting and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
And
there was people rolling around on the ground, and it was people that they seen in other fucking news footage that were supposed to be dead. Some of these people, they were like dead or dying, and like they weren't really at all because they were playing in these other videos of these fucking crisis things that were going on. But
Oh my god.
some guy,
I know exactly what he's talking about.
some guy was videotaping the victims.
Yeah,
And then there
and
was
some
one
of
guy that's supposed to be dead, and he was like looking around, and
yeah,
someone
the
said,
fucking
"You're
body
supposed to
bag
be dead."
sat up and he looked around like, all right, am I done? What am I doing? Like he was
Oh
like,
shit.
like he was fucking wasn't supposed to be. He was trying to figure out what he was supposed to be doing. Like you did it too long or something. And they were telling him to lay back down. They were motioning like get the fuck back down.
It's just crazy.
Right. So I don't like. There's not any news people can believe.
And I thought that shit that they did was supposed to left blisters, like it formed blisters, but they didn't have blisters. It was like they fucking pepper sprayed everybody, and they're like freaking out and shit.
Yeah, I saw the video where the actors were pretending to be fucked up, and it's the same. And then they were people that you could pick out from other news things where like, well, how come they're there doing that when they were supposed to be getting fucked up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the one that you're talking about with the body bag moving. That was pretty fucking crazy because that person was supposed to be in there dead, and they were not playing dead very well.
Oh, jeez. No, I didn't see. I haven't been watching a lot of stuff, so
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the shit. Our government and other governments, they all do it.
I mean, when they put like news people in movies and shit, that's the sign that they have Hollywood as a support to do their propaganda.
What's fucked up is every time they're trying to push some kind of a gun law, something, doesn't matter. There's always fucking school shootings. They just start happening, And
Yeah, there was like, well, the one they ended up saying that there was no shooter at, but like, I know, yeah, there's been like what 3 or 4 or something.
yeah,
the
but it's
one
just
in
crazy
Memphis.
when there's somebody trying to push some sort of gun agenda about where they want to try to take some sort of gun law or something away from somebody they're trying to. There's always fucking school shootings. Like some of the ones are pretty fucking crazy to believe. Like the one kid who's just turned old enough to get a fucking rifle, and he had thousands of dollars worth of fucking firearms and shit. Like, where the fuck did he get that shit, and how did he get it so fast? He
Yeah,
just turned 18. How the fuck did he get a $3,000 rifle on top of the ammo and all the other shit? Like, he acquired a lot of shit in a short period of time to do these things, and that's where shit gets a little fuzzy for me. Like how when they start pushing, the government starts pushing these gun issues, and then out of nowhere, oh, there's another shooting, oh, there's another fucking shooting.
and
Yeah,
what was it? The hand rifle or the one that has the like the rocket grip for the? It looks like a rifle, but it has the rocket wrist thing,
Yeah,
forearm thing.
yeah, I
They're going
I
after that
yeah, they're trying to go after the grips on rifles right now, the short barrel rifles.
because
Yeah, I
it's
know.
considered a pistol instead of a
Yep.
rifle. That one in Memphis, they was saying it was an AK-47. He never did have that, or it was like a short or one of them rifle pistols.
Yeah, and I have a version of that, and it sucks because mine I've used for nothing but hunting, and they're gonna go after every single person that has that style gun, and it sucks because the people that can't have the shit, they're gonna get it no matter what. They've already
yeah,
proven that.
Yeah, the criminals will get anything they want. Just look at
yeah.
what the DEA did with the what was it the Fast and the Furious thing,
Yeah,
and they lost the fucking guns. Them were
yeah, but
assault rifles.
it sucks because mine is got it had the arm brace on it, and it had to get removed and all this other bullshit, and I made that I got that specifically made for hog hunting. That was its purpose, hog hunting. It didn't have any other purpose in mind. But everybody that owns one of those types of weapons is a piece of shit, and they're gonna try to take it from everybody or do whatever they can to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, because they got mental issues.
And I think it's fucked up that if they deem you mentally unstable at a hospital, and they're like, oh well, you're not supposed to own a fucking firearm, then why doesn't that shit pop up when they run your fucking background check? Because people aren't reporting that shit to the right authorities, obviously, because that should be on your fucking record when they run it, because they call the FBI. I've been there. I've been there at a gun shop 100 fucking times when they have to run my background check, and they're calling the FBI, and you can hear them on the phone. They're talking to a federal fucking agent or somebody on the other end of the phone running through your background. So that kind of shit needs to be. They need to find a better way to. They're like, well, we're gonna make background checks even harder. What the fuck is that gonna do if nobody reports the shit?
Plus, the form that you fill out, it has a place where it says everything
I
for
just don't
mental
understand
status,
that they
whatever.
they 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 go after motherfuckers for the wrong thing half the time, and it's crazy to me. And they wonder why the shit don't pass because the people ain't gonna let this shit happen. You're going after the wrong majority, man.
Yeah,
I was pissed because I had just I haven't even owned that particular firearm a year, and then I find out that I have to disassemble it and change everything about it because they're trying to change the fucking laws on it. And all I wanted it for was hog hunting. The most ammo that thing's had in it is 3 rounds because that's how many you're allowed to have in it when you hunt. 3 rounds. Because a police officer, a friend of mine, actually is the one that told me. He got a hold of me. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "You know, you're one of your favorite firearms." Because I mean, I got a reflex sight on it. It's got a flashlight that zooms in and out on it for nighttime hog hunting. Because you're allowed to hog hunt from fucking dusk till dawn. They're considered a nuisance. But yeah, I had to change my gun completely before I'm even allowed to take it hunting this year. I'm supposed to go hunting in May, and I have disassembled it and and put it back together yet. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with it.
So did you look up the guidelines?
Yeah, I have to pay the money and register mine as a short barrel rifle and go through the background check shit again, blah blah blah, and all that other bullshit. I mean, I don't really care. I have a license to carry a weapon, but I just
What do you got to have that? What was it called? A class? Class A or is it Class A?
something like that. They want you to register it. You're supposed to register it as a short barreled rifle. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It's even law enforcement that I've talked to about it, they find it fucking stupid because they're just trying to find a way to get more money out of people.
Yeah, and then hassle them.
Yeah, it is. It's basically another fucking. It's a. What did he say? He said it's a government money side hustle. They're just trying to find an extra way to make some money.
Yeah, if you want to have the rifle, you have to get the thing.
Yeah, that's why he's supposed to tell me what to do exactly, but you know.
If you had your what is it like the automatic where you're able to get fully automatic shit, that
Yeah,
license.
that's a federal firearms license.
If you get that, couldn't you have it without doing anything?
Yeah.
But that's what hundreds of dollars to spend on that thing, on that license or whatever.
Yeah, federal firearms license is expensive.
I'm looking at the radar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right now, there's stuff going through Indiana. So I guess it's going to be probably around 3 o'clock.
What is down Tennessee? What is it? Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, or something like that? Where
Yeah, I'm looking at it
like
right
when
now. Like,
was it 3 out of the yellow, or not the yellow, but the orange and red?
there's like blue all over the top of Michigan. And then,
That snow.
yep. And then there's some storms going through Nashville and western Kentucky right now too.
Yeah, they're
But
supposed to have bad weather down that way, and then it's supposed to like drift up through the middle of Kentucky and go up through like towards Ohio.
it's gonna get Cincinnati's gonna get hit with that one. Cincinnati, Columbus, and whatever drifts up our way. But we're like in between because there's stuff below us and stuff above us. So I don't know what we're gonna get. You never know if it changes, you know?
Yeah.
There ain't no shit.
Because we're like right in the middle. We got all this blue stuff above us and some green. And then, you know, what's coming from the west is coming towards us.
Right? And then that shit will turn orange and periwinkle, and then you don't know what the fuck you're getting.
Right.
Yeah, warm air's supposed to come up through the South Tennessee and on up through there.
Well, see, they'll change that shit. They'll be like
winds and shit too.
They keep saying, "Well, we're gonna get this cold ass wind and this rain, but then it's gonna get warm, and then there's gonna get thunderstorms." Like, I was listening to the news, though they're fucking contradicting themselves. So it's gonna rain, snow, get cold, apparently all at once, from what I gathered from what they said.
Yeah, I was looking at like the daily temperatures, and it's like 40s, and then maybe a 50s, and back down to 40s, and 70, and then back down to 40. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like, make up your mind.
Oh yes, it was quite confusing.
And then Tuesday, what's supposed to be in the 80s, or high temperatures.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the shit. It's supposed to be the shit on Tuesday.
No, I'm just doing a little live stream.
And it's getting near April.
Oh, okay. That was Joe wanting to know what we were doing.
Oh.
But the rain is coming.
It's all right. I got all my engines and things covered up.
I mean, it looks like we're probably going to get something before 3 a.m. because it's real close.
Well, it'll be all right. I'll probably shut my bedroom window now so I don't wake up to some fucked up shit. One time
sweating when you go to bed, and then have the window open and wake up with snow all over you.
I know. I've actually done something like that before. It was pretty crazy because I fell asleep. It was nice out. It was decent, at least to me. It was. Felt good. Well, at some point in time, I must have pushed my screen out my bedroom window, and stuck my whole arm out the fucking window. Well, it had snowed. And it snowed on my hand and arm from my elbow to my hand. Well, when I woke up, my fucking hand wouldn't work. It was frozen, and like I couldn't bend my fingers, and it was crazy because my friend who had been hanging out with me all night playing video games. I woke him up. I said, "Bro, I woke up. My fucking arm won't work." Yeah, and that shit was crazy. It's froze.
Which hand was it?
It was my right hand, my good one that I draw. It's fucking crazy because I just
have to go pee real bad?
No, but it took forever to thaw my hand out. It was the craziest thing ever. And then another time, I woke up and I had slept face down on my arm and cut the circulation off to it. And my work was calling me, and I was half asleep, and I kept slapping the phone because my fucking hand wouldn't work. And like somebody numbed up my whole arm. I'm just throwing my hand at the phone and it won't pick it up.
Yeah,
It was some funny shit. I'm like, come on, and it wouldn't work. So I had to wait, and they called me 2 or 3 times, and I was like, man, I was trying to use my left hand, but I didn't get to it fast enough because I have sleep. It's funny as fuck. Wake up and you feel stupid because your fucking hand won't work. You're like, why won't you do what I'm commanding you to do? Arguing with your
Yeah.
limbs.
I've cause see, I sleep with the window open in here all year round because it gets too hot in
yeah,
this living room. Because I have because it's an old house, so it has like a doorway. It's got a door to the upstairs and everything. Because back in the day they used to shut the door. You didn't have heat upstairs. They'd always shut the door.
yeah.
Well, in the living room, there's like 5 heat vents in here. And me and my dog be dying with. I do not put the heat on past 70, and that's all winter. That's even if it's freezing, because the heat, it gets so hot in here. And I do keep the door open for the upstairs, which the upstairs has heat, but it has the heat vents where, it's in the wall and it cools, or it heats 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Each room doesn't have its like individual heat source. They share it. But yeah, it gets hot in here in this living room. I can't stand it. And my dog, he's a snow dog, so I got to keep it cool. I run fan all year round. So, but I have left the window open, and the window where I sleep is facing to the west. So everything, when it blows from the west. I've woke up and had snow inside the house on the windowsill and shit. Woke up and there's snow all in the house. It just comes in that window. The rain, everything. It's like when it rains really hard, I got to shut that window, especially if the wind's blowing. It just blows it in the window. But
I woke up to getting rained on our last real heavy rain because I left the fucking window open.
Huh.
It's always very confusing too when you wake up and you're just like, what the fuck?
Because I'll hear it. What wakes me up is I'll hear it hitting the window, and then I'll wake up and be like, crap, I gotta get up and shut the window. I can tell when shit's coming because my wind chimes will start going. Like, uh-oh, I hear the wind chimes. The one windstorm that we had when we were getting like those 60-mile-an-hour winds,
Yeah.
it was blowing my wind chimes. My wind chimes were just flying off of the porch. I had to go get them.
So what was the
Nope.
highest gust that you got?
I think we had this when it got up in the 60s.
Yeah, we had some
60
good
miler.
ones recently.
It took all my... It moved. That wind, the last one we had, that wind... I don't know. The gusts were really high. I don't know. I didn't watch the news, though, but I had me and my dog went outside, and that wind blew so freaking hard. I had to turn. I turned my back to the wind because we were just getting ready to come back in. And that rain, I was soaked from head to toe, soaking wet. And I had to hold on to the dog because that wind gust was so hard, man. It was blowing Maverick. And me, I'm trying to get him to come back in the house, and the wind was blowing him. And I'm just holding on to him, getting him back in. I was like, geez. And it blew my carpet all off my balcony. It moved the bricks. Now I got like big center bricks that hold my carpet in place. I got that that grass looking kind of carpet.
Yeah.
I have that on my balcony. And it actually moved the bricks and everything. My carpet is everywhere. So I don't know if that next way, if the wind is too hard, I might not have carpet on my balcony. Because it did it. It blew the bricks, drug the bricks across the
I know my
balcony.
neighbor told me the last real heavy wind we had. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "I think you ought to use your drone and check your roof because I found shingles all over my yard."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "That's not good." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I know because my roof don't have shingles."
Yeah, that always sucks. The shingles
I
come up and
Yeah.
blow off.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute.
Oh yeah, she gonna be home.
Yep. Yeah, I better get off here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I've been up all day. I had to go visit. Fire Witch was in the hospital.
Oh, how's
Um,
she doing?
they got her in it's called an intense rehab.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna get off here. I love you.
I love it.
Bye bye.
See,
Yeah, they have her and she was in the hospital for over a week. What happened is she um I forgot what the name of they said she didn't have a relapse, but what happened, Bert, was um it happened sudden. It was sudden. She had to take, her dog Chester. I know you've
yeah.
heard of her talk about her dog. She had to take him to the vet. He wasn't feeling well. Well, when she took him to the vet, they found out he had cancer.
Oh,
And it just like he was fine the day before. They said that he had had it for a while, but he hit it really good.
yeah.
And she took him to the vet with the intent that he probably had just an upset stomach, blah blah blah, and then get the news that he had cancer and they had to put him down. And she took that really really bad and ended up in the hospital.
All the stress and stuff.
Yeah, it was like a shock. He was here one day, gone the same day. You know what I'm saying? It shocked everybody. We just thought he had a tummy ache. And so that took a toll on her and put her in the hospital. So believe she was in there for the whole week. Or might have been over a week. They just moved her. They just moved her yesterday to an intense rehab. So she's gonna be there probably about 2 weeks. So, but she's doing good. She's in good spirits. I was up there today. So she's doing good. So
Yeah, it's pretty hard when you have to put your buddy down.
yeah. Especially when it's something you're not expecting. You weren't expecting that day. And he was the best dog that she's ever had. He's always was with her. I mean, he protected her. He was just the best dog that she's ever had. He could have been easily a service dog without any training.
Yeah.
He just knew. But yeah. So I was. Plus, I had to run out to the bank. I was up early, ran out to the bank, drop off the purchase agreement and stuff like that. I had to take care of, and then every time I tried to actually like lay down to get a sneak in a nap,
Yeah.
the phone would ring. Somebody call, wake me up. So I didn't get, I was just tired because it's been stressful. And then my sister, last night I was trying to go to bed kind of early, and then my sister called, and something was wrong with her kitty cat. So she went and took her kitty cat to animal hospital, and I mean they're so expensive. These places really need to start caring more about the people and the animals, and not so much the freaking money. They
Yeah.
charge out the ass for shit, and I'm just so disgusted with it. And it's $100 just to walk in the door.
Yeah, that's
Them
ridiculous.
not doing anything, just to walk in the door, it's $100. And then that doesn't count everything that they got to do for you, you know?
I guess they're trying to make their money, trying to pay back their student loan or whatever. Trying to get rich off of that crap.
Yeah. But got a troll. So, anyways, um,
You can
she
get a
then,
free cat.
huh?
You can get a new cat for free. Haha.
Ha ha ha. So, anyways, so she had to go to take on the hospital. They didn't do really anything for him. Charge her, a bunch of money, and she had to take him to the vet today, and they had to put him down.
Don't spread lies about me. Fine.
So, yeah, so she had to have her kitty, and then before the thing with Fire Witch, um, we had lost one of ours right before that. So, and then with everything else that was going on, so it's been a rough month.
Huh. That's screwed up.
So,
It makes you wonder about that shit.
I mean, my sister really thinks that the cat food had something with her cat because he had kidney failure. He was only 4 years old.
I wonder what they put in the cat food. If it
I'm
was
having,
bad or something.
well, the thing of it is ever since, all the shit that happened, 2020
Yeah.
and stuff, I have been lately having a hard time getting the cats to eat. They don't, and I've never had a problem with these cats not eating. They don't want to eat canned food. They'll eat the dry. They'll eat the dry. They don't want to eat no canned food. Maverick, he quit eating dry food altogether, and now he's like very picky on his like getting him to eat the wet food. Even he doesn't, want nothing to do with it. So I don't know what's going on with the animal food. And plus, then it's so hard to find it sometimes, because I always try to keep mine all on the same kind of food.
Is
But
it the
then
kind
sometimes,
that humans can eat?
hmm?
Is it the ones that humans can eat in case of a emergency or anything?
Oh, what, like their food that I'm feeding them?
Yeah, like canned food or whatever.
No, it's like I'm giving them like what do you
Like
call it?
gravy train and stuff, kibbles and bits and
Yeah, he won't
or
eat
that
no dry.
safety stuff.
I've tried so many different brands of dry
Yeah.
that he won't ever he won't eat it. He will not eat no dry. He quit eating the dry last year. So he's been just eating canned food, and now he's getting really picky on the canned food. And I mean, I was buying cans that cost $5 a damn can, you know? So and it could be some of it with his age too. I mean, Maverick's going to be 12 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to be 12. So it could be because of his age, you know, he's getting older. He don't want to eat this stuff. I don't know. I'm just having
How's
issues
his
with
teeth?
him. His teeth are good. I check his teeth. His teeth are good. Like he'll eat treats. He will eat the treats. Like he gets duck jerky
Yeah.
and he'll want to eat the whole bag of duck jerky but not eat no dog food. So I don't know what's going on with the dog food. I really don't. Or the cat food for that matter. And my sister said she had the same problem. And we were giving them 9 lives or whatever, and they don't want to touch it. So it's like, what the heck? And I got a cat that will eat anything if they don't eat him first, you know? I got a cat that's like, I don't know, 20-some pounds, maybe 30 pounds. He's huge. He can barely fit through the cat door. He goes through the cat door, Albert, and he takes the door with him. I mean, we got these like half doors. They're like little gates, and they swing open and stuff. And there's a cat. There's cat doors in them, cut out for him, and he gets half of him through the door, and then the door wants to open with him. So.
Have you went to their website, see if anybody was complaining?
I haven't, no.
Or typed it, like Google it or something, and see if anybody has like a
Google that.
Thread on it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do that because they don't want to eat their food. I know my sister does all that stuff, gets on all those sites and everything.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask her if she researched that, because we were both, it was really weird. We were on the phone together, but we were feeding our cats at the same time. And she was, saying how they didn't want to eat the food. And I said, yeah, I'm having the same problem. I go, what are you feeding? What are you feeding yours? She goes, 9 lives. I go, that's what I got. They don't want to touch it. So
they're probably adding more of like the filler instead of the.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to
stuff or whatever
Yep, I think next I'm gonna try those frozen foods that you buy. They're all supposed to be all natural. They're expensive, but they have to eat.
Well, hell, if that's the case, you can make your own, like dehydrate stuff and mix them up or whatever. Make your own dog food.
Yep, I had been like buying hamburger and stuff and trying to just make his own food. Now he'll eat a can of cat food though. He'll eat cat food, and he likes the ones that's got spinach and stuff in it. So I thought, well, okay, I'll eat the spinach too. So I'll just buy him some spinach, get some chicken, make a little sauce or whatever, because he's eating it out. He's eating the cat food that's got all the, like carrots and peas but if I give him canned dog food that's got that stuff in it, he won't touch it. I couldn't believe that he liked it was like Fancy Feast, and I think it was chicken Florentine or something with the spinach in it, and he was eating it like crazy.
Yeah, there's something definitely going on. If
there's something going on.
Your pets and her pets ain't eating the dog food or cat food.
Yeah, because it's not like just one cat; it's all of them. And I have a lot of cats because we do cat rescue and stuff. And it's the cats and my dog; they don't want to eat none of the food.
Have you smelt it?
Yeah, I smell it. I'm like, It don't
Does it
smell
smell
bad.
different?
Like I'm not
What,
gonna taste it or nothing, but it don't smell bad or anything.
what about the bag? Do you see the difference between the bags or the boxes that
Mm-mm.
comes in?
Nope. I mean, cause I always like try to get them keep them on the same food. I'm not one to switch them, but I have been like trying to switch, you know, back and forth different food to try to get them to eat it.
Have they been eating more treats than food?
Yes,
Maybe they think they want more treats instead of food.
that could be. I mean, huskies are really really particular dogs. Like they will get bored with like I try to keep like the same name brand, but I'll switch him,
Yeah.
switch him different stuff. But yeah, I've tried every kind of dog food. I got a big huge bag of dog food in there that Fire Witch gave me, after her dog passed. That she had just bought all this stuff. And he did eat some of it. Like he ate, he tried it and then he puked it up. Just the dry food. He goes to eat. He tried. He used to eat. Um, I used to buy him. It's called Pure Balance, and
Yeah.
he would eat that stuff up like crazy. And I always buy him like the salmon flavor or the bison or whatever. And it got to where he would eat it. It would make him throw up, and he won't throw up any other time, like canned food and stuff, cat food, whatever. He won't throw up. It's I've tried different brands and he'll eat it and then he won't touch it no more. Like it'll just sit there because it's like he knows if he eats it he's gonna throw up. But
What,
he'll
like
eat
it
duck.
gives him heartburn or something?
I I mean it's within minutes he'll throw up. Like he'll eat it and it was like um within like 10 minutes he started to throw up the dry food.
Uh,
But he'll eat the duck jerky. He'll eat like we buy the. It's like a 3 pound bag, I think. He'll eat that. He'll just want to treats,
yeah.
and he'll eat his peanut butter. Like I always put like a real thin layer of peanut butter in like a little
Makes,
plastic container for him, and he'll eat the
yeah.
peanut butter just fine. Whatever they're doing to the dog food and cat food.
Yeah, they're doing something.
Because he's even refused some cat food, and he's always got it. He always when I feed the cats, he always wants a bite of their food. But when they weren't eating none of that food, he wasn't eating it either. He wouldn't take a bite. So I don't know what they're doing. Of course, they're not going to tell the public.
No, the companies ain't gonna say anything.
Mm-mm. So yeah, it's
It's like
always a constant battle to get them to eat.
they're adding crap into the food so
Yep.
to make more money because people would be buying it thinking there's something wrong with the bags.
I mean, and the prices of all this stuff is just it's. I used to buy the cats like a 14-pound bag would
Yeah,
be like the 9 lives would be under $10, be 9 something or whatever. Shoot, now it's $14-17 and up.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making his food. I'm gonna get some spinach and the peas, potatoes he can have, and just start making his own with make some kind of a sauce with no salt and stuff in it, something that he'll eat.
What was it? The hand wand with that
Hmm?
makes it the wand mixer thing. that chops and stirs or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah, we used to do that for the kids when they was little.
Yep, I'm
Chop
just
the
gonna.
food up and make it real fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I think, and I'm not sure, but like the spinach and stuff that's in the cat food and that, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's cooked. It looks like it's been cooked or boiled or whatever. So I'm gonna just start making him his own, with the spinach and because it's got like a creamy sauce or something. He just loves it. So I'm just gonna figure out how to make some kind of sauce out of something that he'll eat. And
Or like a gravy.
yeah, it's more like it's not really like a gravy because it's just like a light kind of white sauce on it.
Like a cream of mushroom or chicken or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yep. So I'm just gonna have to make him some food,
something.
invent something that looks like if he's eating. It's really weird because I've been tricking him lately too. Like he knows he knows the difference between a cat food can and his can. And the one day I took the dog food out of his can, put it in the cat can, and mixed it up in the cat can, and he ate it thinking it was cat food. So I don't know if he's just being fussy because he is very, very spoiled. He is spoiled. Like this morning, he had a sausage cheese biscuit from McDonald's, and he ate that fine. I didn't want to give him the sausage, I thought it would upset his tummy, but he ate it. So I've even bought uh I went and bought like calf's liver and stuff like that and just kind of cooked it a little bit on each side
Yeah.
and fed it to him. He ate that too. And liver is good for dogs because I did research that.
Yeah, I like liver too. Liver
Yeah,
and
I do
onions.
too. Yep. See, I'm the only one in the house that when I'm cooking liver and onions, they don't even come around. So it's like, yep, me and Maverick can share some liver. I make gravy out of whatever's because I cook it in real butter and add bacon grease.
Yeah.
So he can have that too. So yep, I make like a sauce and stuff for because I usually make the liver. I'll make the liver and onions, and I always cook everything in real butter, and then I'll make mashed potatoes, and then I make the gravy out of whatever's left in the pan.
Yeah, my dad used to do that. Make the liver and then gravy and then
Yep.
put it in there together. And then sometimes he'd do it like pork chops and do the liver with the breaded and then fry it and then stick it in the steamer pot to keep it warm.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll put it in something, keep it warm, and then I make the gravy. Because I'll even saute my onions and keep them out separate. And then once I get the gravy going, I'll pour the onions back in it. But for him, since dogs and cats really can't have onions, so pull his out before I put the onions in there.
Don't they eat the wild onions if their stomach's upset or something?
See, I don't know. My one
Or
little
is it
dog,
just the grass?
yeah, that he would go out and eat the grass. Now, Matt has never done that. He's never tried to eat the grass. Now, my other little dogs, they did. My other two little dogs that I had, they would go out and you'll see them out there nibbling on the grass. I'm like, oh, you must have a tummy ache. But Maverick's never did it. He's never ate the grass.
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to get off here.
Yeah, I'm going to too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I don't know. I don't think I have anything to do tomorrow because I told Christina that if the weather's bad and it's windy and stuff like that, I'm probably not gonna see her till Saturday. I'll go up there Saturday and see her.
Wasn't
So
there? Didn't y'all have winds? Was it last week or during this? Was it Sunday,
what?
Saturday or Sunday? High winds.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Or,
It was. I didn't even want to go outside, but I mean, I took my dog out.
uh,
But once the wind, like when that wind, and he won't go out when it's raining. See, he's a different kind of husky because I've seen huskies that dig in mud and they'll get in the swimming pool, and I tried all that with him, and nope, he don't like getting his feet wet. So sometimes when it's really raining, he's like he has to use the bathroom, but he doesn't want to go out. He'll be trying to, I got a big pack the back porch or whatever, and he'll make sure that he stays real close to the porch because he don't like getting his feet wet. That's just the way he is. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this off. We got a late start. I couldn't get nothing to work right, and then I couldn't get my YouTube side to work, and because Randy was texting me like, "Well, are we going live or what?" But I said, "I'm trying to get everything to work. I can't seem to get it to work right, but I figured it out." So, but it was nice seeing you, Bert. Because we hadn't seen you for a while. We was like, "Well, hope Bert's all right. We haven't seen him in a while."
Yeah, sometimes if I need to go to sleep, I cut everything off and get in bed before I pass out.
Yeah, I've been. I see. I got with Christina, and she's in the hospital and that. I didn't want to cut my phone off, in case something would happen, So,
Yeah.
but all night long I'd be getting notifications for everything and be waking me up. So, I mean, she's doing good. So I'm probably gonna cut my notifications or at least turn my phone all the way down so that it doesn't wake me up because I get all them dummy calls all day long, those spam calls for
Yeah.
Medicare or whatever the hell, and they all they do is aggravate me because they'll call. Then I got over 1,000 numbers blocked on my phone, and they still call me from different numbers. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. We'll probably do a live tomorrow. It'll be earlier, I promise.
Okay.
And then maybe Saturday. I will try to live from that house if I can get it to work. If we go, I'll try to do set my phone somewhere and do a live.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, while we're investigating and stuff. So, because I think what we're gonna do is because the house is so echoey
Yeah.
that we're just gonna make a plan before we go in there so we don't get contamination. We're just gonna have one person maybe to do the talking or whatever, and we'll just sign language to each other because that house is so echoey, and we're not going to get probably another opportunity to do it. So we're going to have to come up with a plan and do it that way because even if somebody was in the basement and somebody was upstairs, it's still going to get contaminated. It echoes through that house.
Yeah, I think if she's in there, then someone else is in there too.
Right. So we're gonna get a plan together and before we go in there. So, but I will try to stream from there. but it will be a daytime one. So if you don't catch it during the day, you know, you watch the replay or whatever. But we'll see what happens.
All right.
So we will talk to you later, Bert. And I
All
hope
right.
you have a good night, the rest of your night.
You too.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to cut it off.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Bye, Bert.